ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's...
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Raiders. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
In motion left, that's Cooper. On first down, Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if he's not immune to the big hit, in this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Mariota now on second down. He's got the hook up with Conley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Play action now. Mariota finding time. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Mariota. It's caught by Bryant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Mariota now. Harris has it over the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And a first carry now for Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the play clock's running down. They run again with Hyde on first. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, Carr. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cooper, the man in motion left. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
They'll give to Hyde. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Caught here by Conley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Mariota from the gun on third down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brief break in the action, Oakland, after this. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Mariota. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Carr to throw on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here comes Kansas City. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Final play of the half here. Mariota over the middle. Open is Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On the toss, there goes Wentz. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run again here with West. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
High. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shift together here from the D-line. This is West. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to Murray on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper, and fourth down coming up.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Dan Williams there to make the tackle. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run it again with Hyde. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Play fake. Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass. And now a first down following that long gain.
And the wideout in motion. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw Mariota. Harris has it over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another. It'll be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays, that will be the key to this drive.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. In motion left, that's Cooper. Carr to throw again. And incomplete here on 3rd down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Cooper, the man in motion left. Now Carr, got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Complete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Alden Smith there on the tackle. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mariota now on second down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And it's third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Mariota from the gun on third down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
Here's West. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. On the ground, it's West again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And Brandon, is really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
They pitch it out to Hyde, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And he'll give it here to his running back.